What up, Earthlings? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Marin, and on my channel, we ride the spiral. Hey guys, hope you're having a fabulous day or night wherever you are, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about the Bible. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I am not trying to offend anybody. If you are somebody who is super religious, you might just want to stop this video now. But I'm not going to be bashing the Bible at all. I'm just going to be talking about my interpretations and things that I think relate to the law of attraction in the Bible. There's a lot of super religious people out there who think the law of attraction is witchcraft, or it's, woo-woo, like spirituality is, worshiping the devil and things like that. In my personal belief, I think that I do believe many things in the Bible, but I do also believe that the Bible was rewritten by man many times over. And I think that it was rewritten with ulterior motives behind it. I think a lot of religion was designed to control the masses and to keep people in fear with things like the devil and saying you're going to hell if you sin. I personally don't believe in any of that. I do believe that there was a Jesus Christ. I don't think he wanted to be worshipped. I think that he was super tapped into all of these universal powers and manifesting, and I think that he was just trying to show other people that we all have those powers within. I mean, that's why they say Christ and God is within you. We are all gods and goddesses, and I think that's the message that Jesus was getting across. But back then they might not have known how to take that, which is why they murdered him. And yeah, that's about as far into religion topics that I'm gonna go into as far as what I believe in. Don't get me wrong, I was raised Lutheran, I was baptized, I was confirmed, but when you go through a spiritual awakening, most of us kind of realize that religion can put you in a box and it can really hinder your thinking. But I think that the original Bible had a lot of stuff on the law of attraction that they removed. There's a whole theory behind that. If you're interested, just Google that and you'll be really shocked and surprised to see what comes up. So what I wanted to talk about though is that the Bible talks about the law of attraction all of the time, and although I think they removed a big portion of it, there's so many Bible verses that are referring to the law of attraction. So I just wanted to come on here and read a couple of them. And so because I know that YouTube reaches out to a large variety of audience, and I don't want people that are super religious to think that they're doing bad things when it comes to the law of attraction and manifesting. It's not bad to create your own reality. I mean, we were born to be conscious creators. That's why we are here. That's why I think we're in this 3D reality, shifting into the 5D reality. I think that the whole point of coming here is to consciously create the world around us. Like, we don't have to be victims of life. We can create anything that we want. And there's so many Bible verses that talk about this. I'm going to touch on just a couple of them and kind of say my interpretation of them. So before I get started, I just want to talk about what triggered this video, because I just like telling you guys my stories and like lessons to learn in life, because like I always say, I think there's a lesson in everything that we do in life, whether that be good situations or bad situations. Instead of letting situations like negatively affect you, you have to dig deeper and think, what is the silver lining in this? What can I pull positive out of this, and how can I use it to my benefit? And if you don't want to listen to why I'm making this video, I will put a timestamp down below to the Bible verses, and you can just go ahead and skip this part if you want. But I just wanted to tell you guys a cool little story about why I'm making this video. So I have been really drawn to tarot readings and tarot cards lately, and this is something new for me, and I've been watching and really getting into tarot readings online, and just everything that I've been drawn to just really resonates with what's going on in my life, and I really think there's something to them, and I think it's a great spiritual tool. and we can use it for our advances. And although I don't think it's like a clear-cut prediction of future, I think that it can explain a lot of your past. I think it can explain what's going on in your present, and I think that it can make your future a little bit more illuminated, a little bit more of like what's to come and what you can do to really manifest the life that you want. So with all of that being said, I was meditating one day before work, and I was praying to my higher self, spirit guide, source, and God, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, listen, I'm really into tarots lately, and if this is a path that I should go down, give me a sign. You know, I was thinking maybe I could give tarot readings once I'm more familiar with them on my channel. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, is me giving readings on my channel, please leave a comment down below and let me know if you would be interested in that. I'm not saying it's going to be something I'm going to do like in the next few videos, because I want to know what I'm doing before I get on here and start doing readings. I'm just the type of person that when I research something, I research it to the fullest. So I really want to know what I'm talking about before I get on here and do a reading, because I know that a lot of it is my interpretation, but it's also like it's your intuition, and you go with what you feel, and you go with kind of like what the higher powers are channeling through you. And I just really want to get in tune with that before I start making videos on that. But if you guys want to see tarot readings from me in the future, give me a comment below and let me know, because it's something I've really becoming drawn to. And so anyways, I asked my higher self if I should do this, if I should go down this path. And the reason I ask is because when I feel an intuition and I really have a knowing that I want to do something, it's not that like if I didn't get signs I wouldn't do it. I just love the confirmation from the universe. I love getting signs and synchronicities. It's just something that I've been so drawn to since going down my spiritual path. And so I was meditating before work, and I asked my higher guides, is this something I should go into? And that day, and I'm not making this up, that day my friend, who didn't know that I was asking my guides this, gave me a tarot deck of hers. And the reason she gave me it is because she knows I'm into spirituality and crystals and all of that, and she thought that you weren't supposed to buy your own deck. And a lot of people say that's not true. I don't necessarily believe that, but she was saying that she's like, I know that you are into these kind of things, and she's like, here, you can have this deck. So I was gifted a tarot deck to me, and then that night at work, I had a lady come up to me, and she was handing out flyers for her tarot readings, and she wanted me to ask my manager if, you know, they could work out something where they could do tarot readings at the bar that I work at, which I know sounds a little bit strange, but the bar I work at is also a coffee shop / bar. So anyways, and I had never had, God damn it. And I had never had anybody come up to the bar with anything in that kind of genre before, and she put this flyer in my tip bucket, and I was just like, okay. I got a deck of tarot cards, and this lady came up and said that. So I was like, wow, this is a clear-cut sign, you know? And so anyways, I made an appointment with that lady because I wanted her to read me a tarot reading. And long story short, she ended up talking me into getting like an aura reading instead, which doesn't use tarot cards. And although she was like a super sweet lady, she was very nice. When I got to her house where she did the reading, it turned into kind of like a religious thing. You know, she was like, first of all, she was like, I don't do witchcraft. I don't do anything witchy or like anything like that. She's like, I'm religious. She was Catholic, and basically I didn't resonate with the reading she gave me. Nothing seemed to quite fit. You know, she kind of said that I had a bad childhood and I had to grow up too fast, and like many of the things she said were very opposite to what was true. Like, I had a perfect childhood growing up. I'm very, very fortunate that I had a very good childhood and family. So anyways, she was like, your spiritual work for tonight is to go home and read. And she was supposed to send me a couple Bible verses to read in the book of hymns. Well, she never ended up doing that. But anyways, I left there kind of disappointed. I was like, I just wasted $60 because all she was doing was pushing the Bible on me and religion. And I was a little bit upset. I was like, this lady's a scam. She's just a Bible thumper pushing religion on me. And I was upset. So that night I was like, you know what kind of silver lining can I find out of this? Like, instead of me just dwelling on, oh, I lost a bunch of money, what can I get from this? And it dawned on me, and I was like, I remember during the beginning of my awakening, I came across a bunch of Bible verses online, just digging into the law of attraction. And I remember coming across a bunch of them. So I was like, okay, I'm sure there's some people on my channel who are pretty religious and who follow the Bible religiously and may be skeptical of the law of attraction. So that interaction with her triggered me to make this video. So here I am, and I'm just going to read a couple Bible verses that I think definitely are talking about the law of attraction. I think that it's a pretty clear cut. I mean, interpretation is up for whatever. I mean, you could take them a different way, but many people, including myself, think that this is definitely about creating your own reality. So I will just read a couple of them to you. So I just have a couple on my iPad here that I'm going to read. So this is Mark 11:24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. So that's like the basic principle of law of attraction. Ask, believe, receive. Okay, and here's Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinks, so is he. So that's basically saying what you think about, you attract. What you think you are, because whatever you are projecting onto yourself will be your reality. Here's Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. So that's basically saying, like, have faith in the universe. And even though you can't really see your dreams and maybe you don't have what you want now, just know that everything you want already exists, and it's just about tapping into getting it. It's about tapping into the same frequency and being on that same level to receiving it. All right, now we have Proverbs 21:31. Whoever keeps his mouth and tongue, quote, from negativity, will keep his soul from trouble. That's saying, like, watch the words that you use. What you speak into existence becomes your reality. So if you're saying a lot of negative things all the time, you're going to keep experiencing negative things all of the time, because what you speak manifests into your existence. Now we have Genesis 11:6. And the Lord said, behold, the people are one, and they all have one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Again, this is saying use your imagination, visualize, vision boards. This is totally about the law of attraction. Visualize what kind of life you want, think on it, know what you want, act on it, and boom, that reality will be yours. This one did not say what Bible verse it was from, but it says, then Jesus answered me, write the vision, make it clear on tablets so that anyone can read it quickly. For the vision is not yet an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It won't be late. That's totally talking about like a manifesting journal. Write on the tablets, make it clear so everyone can read it quickly. That is totally like vision boards and manifestation journals, which I talk about all of the time. I think they are amazing. I think that it takes your visions and your dreams and your aspirations and puts it in a tangible form that you can read and touch. And I just think that manifesting journals take your manifestations to another level and make them come into your life even quicker. I have tons of videos on manifesting journals. I definitely think you should check them out, because there is right and wrong ways to write in your journal. I will link that video of mine down below as well. Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, quotes, imagination, the people perish, quotes, the people go under because they have no hope or vision. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. I mean, it kind of says right there, law. Like, come on. That's the law of attraction they're talking about. So that's basically saying where there is no imagination, the people perish. And where there is hope and vision, happy is he. So again, like, all of these are totally about the law of attraction. There's a lot more that I could list, but there's just so many. This video would be really long, but the whole point of me wanting to make this video is if you're somebody who's religious and you feel a certain way or feel guilty for getting into the law of attraction, just know that it is not some sin or witchcraft. The Bible talks about this all of the time. God and Jesus wanted us to know that we are co-creators. We are co-creators with this universe. We aren't here to struggle and live some unhappy life. And it pains me to see all these people struggling so much, and they won't even give the law of attraction a chance because they think that it's worshiping the devil, which is just nonsense, because the Bible talks about it so much. So if you're somebody out there who is skeptical and you feel like you're doing something wrong because you're religious, just Google Bible verses and the law of attraction, and you will be surprised at how many come up. Like, this stuff is in the Bible. And there's a big theory that there was a whole book on the law of attraction and things of this nature that was removed from the original Bible. As many of you know, I think the Bible was rewritten by man over and over again. So if the not so nice people running this world left that in there, it would be a lot harder for them to control. So of course they're going to remove it. That's just what I believe. So anyways, I hope this didn't offend anybody, and I hope that if you are religious, I really hope that you take another look at the law of attraction and know that you're not doing anything wrong, and that the law of attraction is literally why we are here. We are meant to be co-creators in this world, in this lifetime. So use it to your advantage. As I always say to my friends, like, once you know the laws and the rules of this game that we're in, then you can play the game instead of being played. Like, why wouldn't you want to know the rules? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. And to all my lovers out there, I send you love and light. And to all my non-lovers out there, I send you extra love and light and many hugs, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.